Hey Leos, welcome to June 2018. Hope you guys are doing well. Had a baby. This is Phoenix. I really didn't want to put her on camera, but she is not staying down today. It's like she knows I have my readings to do, and she's all about it. So this is Phoenix. Let's get started. I don't have a lot to share this month, just because it is what it is. It is what it is. But I hope you guys had an amazing May. Last month, May 29th, was that full moon in Sagittarius. So it was a full moon in the fellow fire sign, like yourselves, Leos. And it was all about our belief system. It was all about really figuring out what we believed, what our theories were, how we felt about ourselves, and how we felt about our culture, especially our society as a whole, our world as a whole, and also other societies and other cultures. It was really bringing to light a lot of issues surrounding higher education or lack thereof. It kind of really put people on a pedestal if they did have a higher education. You were starting to see some of the snobbery, I guess you could say, or vice versa. Maybe people who don't have that level of education kind of talking to you in a way that was making you feel kind of guilty for your education and for your intelligence, things like that that kind of bring our beliefs to the forefront and really make us wonder why we even understand things the way that we do. For instance, my friend who's a Pisces, she just really started to realize things about her family and why she's so judgmental was because her family judged her so much growing up. So things like that were really brought to the forefront to be cleared, and all you have to do to clear it is just own it and recognize it and say, yeah, that's my upbringing, that's who I am, that's why I am the way that I am. I love myself for who I am and the experience I've been through. Owning it, accepting it, and not running away from it, and not living comparatively, because that's another thing with the Sagittarius energy, is having that comparative mentality. So this reading is for Leo's June 2018. Okay, let's get started. So the theme of this reading, Leos, is a little bit of confusion, emotional confusion over a change, a sudden change that happened recently when it comes to work, when it comes to what you've created and what you've manifested work-wise, energy-wise, kind of what you're proud of. And thinking about moving away and moving on from that and making a change. However, there's still a lot of money hoarding and greed and fear of letting go of that stream of source, and also the amount of energy, the amount of emotional energy that you've given your family and friends, and just feeling like you're on completely unstable ground because of the past and because of other people's thoughts and actions that said that, hey, something was missing within your emotional energy. So you feel like you kind of have to move on, but you're just so overburdened with responsibilities right now and trying to maintain this sense of well-to-do. Okay, so this reading, the theme is essentially work slash energy that you put out there, and just feeling really confused over that change when it came to work and wanting to move on, but also fearing losing that security, that financial security. However, when it comes to the home and family, they are missing you, and you're really on unstable ground right now because something is missing within the home and family, and it is time to move on and consider walking away from at least one of your responsibilities, because one of those responsibilities is really purely based on ego, and it is egocentric, and it's based on either how you look or how you're being seen, how you're being viewed, and also based on money and materialism. So that's the one thing. It should be the first thing you're thinking of, where it's like, do I really need that? Not necessarily second job, but do I really need that stream of bill, that payment? Do I really need that responsibility, or is it just in order to do this? Like, who knows what it could be? Okay, so that's the theme of the reading, and the reading is about you creating something. So really, this is really an incredible year for manifestation, where we're starting to see our ideas manifest almost instantly. So people are now in June, that's the midpoint when it comes to numerology, where we're really in the energy of that 11 year, which is all about manifestation, spirituality, relationships as well. So we're starting to see how creative our thoughts are and how creative we can be. And that's what's going on, Leo. That's what's going on this month, where you're like, I want to create something, but you have all these other responsibilities where it's like, do you even have the space? The obstacle and the aid to what you would like to create, Leo, is your positivity, is your optimism, is your intentions as well. You want to make sure that what you want to create, what you would like to start, is rooted in a positive intention that serves you and no one else. It can't be serving to someone else. It has to be self-serving in a positive way in order to get what you want fast. Okay, you can really see this manifest this month, even by the end of this month, as long as the intentions are pure. Okay, because subconsciously you know that you really want to take a risk. You want to get yourself out there. You want to just take that leap of faith. But there is some things and some people nipping at your toes saying, hey, no, you can't. You have responsibilities. You have this. You have to this. Ooh, you are thinking some negative thoughts about that, though. Feeling like, why do I have to? I'm so contained. I'm so tied up. I'm so locked to this responsibility. I'm so locked to this person. I'm so locked to this outcome or this idea of who I need to be. Time to really let those chains be released, because they're really the chains that you put on yourself by allowing other people to have control over your vulnerabilities and have control over your thoughts and actions. Because at the end of the day, what you would like to create, it does impact your reputation. And I know as a Leo, you know, how you're being viewed is important. You know, how you're being viewed is definitely important. You guys rule the 5th house, all about speculation, all about risk taking. But you still want people to see that you have pure intentions and that you're not going to screw up. So it is time to definitely take that risk and to create something, but the first step is to be positive and optimistic about it, which is going to be an obstacle in itself. You right now are really focused on money, and people see that as well. People see that you're really holding on to your power and to your money. And I think the reason why they're seeing that so much is because it's a new energy for you guys. Because you guys are fire signs. Fire signs are very impulsive, especially with their money. And now you guys are kind of acting more earth sign-like, more focused on your finances, more focused on being grounded and what you're creating and what you're holding on to. So it is definitely a shift. It is definitely something that people are kind of looking at you differently for. Because they're like, why isn't Leo just spending? Like, why is Leo so focused on this job or this stream of income when they could just take this risk without any issues? And it's because of the negativity surrounding you by other people who are saying, no, you have to be more grounded. Family and friends, everything's looking really good with the family and friends. So it may feel like they're against you, but they actually are completely supportive of any changes and anything that you would like to create in your life right now. So just get them on board. A lot of times all it takes is just saying, hey, I want to start something new and I need help, I need positivity, I need support, and not just automatically assuming that people are against you. I know it's definitely hard, especially in this day and age with Instagram, with, you know, whatever social media. It's very comparative. I find myself doing it all the time, where I'm like, why am I comparing myself to that situation? Why? Like, I think once we get away from the comparative and we start comparing ourselves to who we were even just yesterday, a month ago, a year ago, that's when we really start to see how much our family and friends do support us and they want the best for us. And it's not a race, it's not a competition. Hope and fear is that you have these new emotions, these new feelings coming in when it comes to your creativity and what you would like to begin. It's a hope and a fear. So you are fearful of it, but you're hopeful of it as well. Final card, Leo, for June 2018 is recognizing, like I said, that there's a lot of negativity in your thoughts right now, and that's what you're putting out there. That's what you're putting out there. So be careful, because it's a manifestation year where it's all about honing in on your thoughts and honing in on your actions as well and your intentions. Once you do that, once you recognize, okay, I've been a little bit negative, I need to shift it, you're going to start to see that you're putting it out there, and then family and friends are going to be emotionally more satisfied and emotionally more happy, so you can feel stable enough to take that risk and to create that new something that you want to bring in that you feel like you couldn't do because the family and friends needed you financially, but emotionally they're perfectly fine. So take that risk. Go for it. Do what you need to do and keep me posted. As always, Leo, I know this is a very short video. As always, if you want to dive deeper, my email is below for a personalized reading. I include astrology and numerology with each tarot reading. So looking forward to seeing what you guys are creating and helping you out with your journey. Love you guys, and I will see you in July. Bye, Leos.